Hi there guys, this is Benjamin here from Singapore and welcome to this new training series on how to improve email deliverability in 2024. Now, email deliverability is going to be a very big issue coming 1st of February 2024 because of some recent updates that Gmail is going to implement very soon. So if you're somebody who is a serious email marketer or intending to embark into email marketing as a form of online business so that you can work from home, comfort of your home, and you don't have to go to office and do all the clock-in, deal with all the office politics, so on and so forth, pay very close attention to this entire training series because I'm going to break this whole series into various different tips for you. First and foremost, let's take a look into some of the key highlights of Gmail's anti-spam measures that's going to be effective coming 1st of February 2024. Number one will be on email authentication. Now, Gmail has already stated that bulk senders, particularly those sending more than 5,000 messages daily to personal Gmail addresses, must authenticate their emails to confirm their identity. And this has already led to a substantial 75% reduction in unauthenticated messages received by Gmail users. So when they're talking about authentication of your emails, basically they're talking about things like your DKIM, SPF, and your DMARC records. The second thing will be effortless unsubscription. So Gmail is mandating a straightforward one-click unsubscription process for recipients aiming to enhance user experience and control over inbox content. Third thing, which is the spam rate threshold enforcement. Now, to combat unwanted emails, Gmail will enforce a spam rate threshold for bulk senders, which generally refers to those sending more than 5,000 emails and ensuring that recipients are not overwhelmed with spam. All right. So, in case you think that this is only particularly to Gmail accounts, not necessarily, because these regulations are part of a broader industry initiative supported by leaders like Yahoo with the goal of standardizing email security and hygiene. Right? So, the objective is continuous improvement in email security and user friendliness through collaborative efforts within the email community. In a nutshell, three things. Number one, authenticate your emails. Number two, effortless unsubscription. And number three will be on the spam rate threshold environment. What is the spam rate that they're looking at? Anything below 0.3%. All right, previously I did a video on this. I was talking about 0.4. There was a newsletter given by Getresponse, but now it's more or less finalized that it's going to be at 0.3%, which is a 0.1% lower than whatever Getresponse newsletter has stated. All right, so in this entire training series, let's talk about the step-by-step process to help to improve your email deliverability. Now, of course, when it comes to email marketing, the very first thing that we will need will be a domain. Why? Because think about it, if you want to authenticate your emails, you are no longer able to use free email accounts like Gmail, Yahoo Mail to start sending all your emails. No longer possible. So for those of you guys who are still using all these kind of free tools to embark email marketing, stop. You will not get any form of potential conversions by doing that. In fact, a lot of commercial email autoresponders like Getresponse, AWeber has already enforced that you cannot use these kind of email addresses from email addresses to send out mass emails. So you need to purchase your personal domain. And with this personal domain, that is where we are able to create this thing called a personalized email address. So in this training video, let's talk about how exactly to purchase a domain and which is the more reputable hosting company that we can purchase a domain from. If you refer to the link in the description box below on Bluehost, that is my affiliate link, and don't worry, there's no additional cost for you, right? One of the things to improve email deliverability in your email marketing business is to use a reputable hosting company to purchase that domain from. So once you click on that link, you will reach a page to do something like this and click on Get Started. From here, you can see there are 4 different plans available within Bluehost. The one that we're going to choose is the basic. All right, just the basic one will do. Click on select. And from here, they'll ask you to create a new domain or to use a domain that you already own. This entire training series is really meant for beginners. So think about it. Your very first domain that you have is going to be free with Bluehost. The thing that they're charging you is basically the hosting fee. Okay. So over here, remember, very importantly, your TLD. Choose a .com TLD. Don't choose things like .online, .site, .website, .space. Yes, they might be relatively cheaper when you just purchase the domain per se, but it is not going to help your email deliverability as well. So let's say, for example, we're going to use a domain that looks something like success with Thomas All right, you don't have to type in the .com again because over here it's already typed automatically. So just put the domain name successwiththomas.com and let's see whether this domain is available by clicking on the next button. So apparently this domain is non-available. So they're asking you to try your search again or to choose alternate suggestions below. These alternate suggestions are the one without the TLD usually. Like for example, successwiththomas.website. Now that's not what we want, guys. So please don't go for this kind of domain. All right, let's search for another domain per se. Let's say, for example, let's try this, affiliate with Marilyn.com. So congratulations, your domain is available and get it for free for the very first year. Now, before you continue to purchase this domain, you have to do a very important thing, which is the domain blacklist check. Head over to MX2 box over here and search under affiliate with Marilyn.com. All right, sorry for the typo error. Affiliate with Marilyn.com and click on blacklist check. So over here, you can see that everything is in green and it's all okay. Then we can safely have the peace of mind to go ahead and purchase this domain. Going back to where we left off on Bluehost, click on the continue button. So from here, you can key in things like your first name, last name, so and so forth, the email address whereby the receipt will be sent over to this address, as well as to key in the password that you intend to create by creating this Bluehost account with your domain. Now, these are all the different criteria that you need to fulfill when you're doing up your password. All right, pretty easy, 8 to 16 characters, upper and lowercase letters, pretty generic as per what other platforms are doing whenever they ask you to create your password. Within Bluehost, there's no such thing as a monthly subscription. Everything is on an annual basis. So based on $295 per month times 12, that will be about $35.40 US dollars. All right, and this is on a per year basis. All right, guys, 35 USD per year. All the package extras, you don't have to check all these things. Remove everything over here because you really don't need all this. All right, just remove all this. Even the professional email, you don't need that because just with the hosting alone, we can create a free email account that is linked, or I would say associated with the domain that we intend to purchase, which is affiliate with Marilyn.com. So make sure that the total fee over here is $35.40. You can pay via PayPal or on credit or debit card. All right, and from here, click the submit button. The very first tip for today, when you are purchasing your domain with any hosting company, and of course my preferred one is Bluehost, and let me assure you that I have met countless number of students who purchase domains from various different funny hosting platforms, all right, or I'll say even more established ones like GoDaddy, Namecheap. They always have an issue when it comes to trying to access the DNS records or trying to access the email accounts. And unfortunately, I don't purchase domains in all these places for my email marketing purpose. I purchase domain on GoDaddy for my domain flipping business, but not so much for email marketing per se. Okay, guys? So if you really want to embark into strong email marketing business, email deliverability is always the number one issue troubling email marketers. It's not about a sales conversion. Because guys, once you manage to settle your email deliverability, do you know how powerful it is? The only thing that you need to do next is just to flood your email autoresponders with more and more subscribers count, all right, and doing the necessary things that we need to do along this entire training series. I will also discuss with you on the email deliverability issues once your subscribers count grow, and from there you will naturally get sales conversion every single day. So just remember, when you purchase the domain, before you go ahead and do that, do the blacklist check using MX2 box. This is a free tool. Okay guys, so I'll see you in the next recording whereby we talk more about tip 2 on how to improve email deliverability. See you there. Hi there my friends, this is Benjamin here and welcome to how to improve email deliverability tip number 2. Now in the previous video I mentioned about how exactly you can do a blacklist check with the domain before you start purchasing with Bluehost. So in case you have not already done so, you may refer to the affiliate link that I have below this video in the description box. Now don't worry, you're not going to pay anything extra. It's just going to motivate me to come up with more videos like this to help you guys with your online journey. So in today's video, under tip number 2, let's talk about how exactly to maneuver within your Bluehost account, how to create a personalized email address, as well as how to warm up these email addresses using a third-party software tool. As you guys can see from my screen over here, this is the main dashboard of Bluehost once you manage to log in. Now, of course, you have over here things like the home section, the website, the cPanel email, the domains, and the hosting. So the very first thing you need to do is to head over to cPanel email. And from here, click on continue. So over here, this email address has already been created with one of my students' Bluehost account. What you need to do, very simple, just hit on the create button. Now over here on the domain, click on the drop down menu and choose the domain that you have just purchased. So for my student's case, it will be affiliatewithbrenda.com. All right, and over here, the username, you can put something like support at affiliatewithbrenda.com, or you can put something like info at affiliatewithbrenda.com, or even you can put down there the name, which is Brenda at affiliatewithbrenda.com. It's entirely up to you. So let's say we go for support. Then subsequently, you need to generate a password that's provided by Bluehost. So let's use the password generated from them. All right, then remember to save all these things somewhere, because we will need this password subsequently when we want to warm up this email address. Now, of course, in this case, I'm not going to create this email address. I'm just showing you guys the steps to do so. And after you've done this, hit on the create button and your email will appear. So for the case of my inner circle member, this was the email that we have created together, called Brenda at affiliatewithbrenda.com. All right, now the next thing you need to do is to head over to this website called warmbase.io. Once you manage to join in, now Warmbase, in order to warm up every single account, it will require a $9 USD, $9 per month. All right, and that's excluding any taxes that your country impose. So first thing first, when you reach Warmbase, they'll ask you to subscribe to at least one email inbox. If not, what's the point of using Warmbase, right? So that'll be $9 per month. And if you're going for annual, it'll be $6 plus per month, prorated in an annual basis. So the first thing you will see will be something that looks like this. All right. So let's say if you're following along with my tutorial and you manage to subscribe to Bluehost with the domain, click under others and go to next. Subsequently, you will reach this page and everything here will look blank. All right. So what you need to do is to put in the name of the sender. So for my student's case, it will be Brenda. Email address will be Brenda at affiliatewithbrenda.com. Now the server, where exactly do you get this information from? So under the cPanel email, after you have created this email address, which you have just done so just now, then hit on connect devices. After you hit on connect devices, scroll down, you will see all these settings under secure SSL or TLS settings, which is the recommended one. The server, which is this information over here, was obtained from here. All right, this was the server information that we obtained. Now, of course, there's some changes along the way. So this was the initial server that we had used, but never mind. Recently, they have just changed the whole thing again, but it does not affect the warming at all. Now, under the port, remember this is for outgoing emails, which is the SMTP settings. So what is the port number? And outgoing, the port number will be 465. So type in 465 over here. Encryption, type in SSL in small caps. Username will be the email address itself, followed by the password itself. Now, the password was the one that we used, which was generated by Google automatically. So that's why I mentioned to you just now, remember to save the password and the user ID somewhere. For the IMAP settings, which is an incoming email, so same thing, put in the name, email address. The server for the incoming is generally the same as the one for the outgoing. All right, so the port number will be over here. Again, this is 993. This is for incoming server, which is the IMAP settings. All right, so type in 993 here, SSL, followed by username and the password, then hit on test connections. Now, once you hit on test connection, you can either choose the progressive, the flat, or the randomized method. By default, the maximum email sent per day is 40. Change it to 50, then hit on the start button. All right, so once you have done so, everything will start to run. Guys, this is a very, very important step if you want to make sure that your emails get into the inboxes of your subscribers. Especially if the more subscribers you have, the more email accounts you need to subscribe with Warmbase. Now, what exactly does Warmbase do? What exactly does this warming up of email addresses do, actually? So what Warmbase does is they will automatically shift whatever emails that land into the spam folder into the primary inbox. And for any emails that they're sending, they have a typical reply rate or a certain percentage, which you can set it there. So what they're trying to do is to convince the Google algorithm that even though this email address by right is new, but we have been using Warmbase to help us with warming up the email addresses by people responding to the emails, moving all the spam emails to the primary folder, so on and so forth. Now, of course, you can do this on a manual basis, which means to say you created multiple Gmail accounts, and from there, use that email address and send to all these different multiple Gmail accounts of yours. You can also create multiple Gmail accounts under your family members. So let's say you have 20 or 30 Gmail accounts. You can do this manually. So what you need to do is just to send an email using that email that you have just customized with Bluehost. Send to these 20 to 30 Gmail accounts. If they land the spam folder, manually shift them to the primary inbox. Manually reply something to that email and make sure that it is something that is readable, all right, and not something just blindly typing all the letters and capital letters and all the numbers there. No, make sure it's something that's readable, like for example, hi there, thanks for responding, regards, that kind of thing. So this is a manual way to do so. So of course, what happens with Warmbase is they're doing all these things at the back end for you, and all it really costs you is just $9 per month if you're going for a monthly basis, or if not, it'll be $6 plus per month on a yearly basis, which I think is really worth it in terms of leaving the headache out to warm up your email addresses. For those of you guys who are really keen to master email marketing or rather make money online in general, you might want to consider getting into my mentorship program. So again, refer to the link in the description box below this video. I have 3 different levels of mentorship program: Beginners Club, Star Club, as well as the Inner Circle. So the Beginners Club will be a $7 one-time fee. Star Club will be $197 on a monthly basis. Inner Circle will be a $497 on a one-time basis. So what exactly is the difference? For the Beginners Club, you'll get hold of all my training videos pertaining to the top 4 strategies that online marketers use, which is generally email marketing, social media marketing, running of paid advertising, as well as how to create your own digital course to start building some form of passive income for yourself. Star Club refers to something that you will get everything within the Beginners Club, plus you will have a one-to-group Zoom session every Sunday, 12 p.m. Singapore time. All right, so every week you will be able to join in the group session, and during the group session, I do some form of trainings as well as answering all the questions pertaining to my members. For the Inner Circle will enjoy everything within the Star Club plus the Beginners Club. Plus, you will have an additional one-on-one mentorship session with myself every week. Now, this one-on-one mentorship program will last perpetually until you manage to achieve a minimum of $5,000 for consecutively 3 months. Guys, out there, I know that there are several different kinds of mentorship program, but I doubt any mentor is willing to offer this kind of low price and to make sure that eventually you can reach this kind of profits for consecutively 3 months. It is not just 1 month, guys. It's for consecutively 3 months. Which means to say, if you're inside my Inner Circle, you will get one-on-one session with me every week, one-to-group session with me every week, plus all my training videos that you will receive. Okay? So, of course, within the Inner Circle, if you want to check everything, you can click on Check Curriculum over here. And you can check the Beginners Club curriculum by clicking here, Star Club by clicking here. Most importantly, guys, before you enroll to my Inner Circle, if you wish to do so, please book a Zoom session with myself. Let's have a one-on-one complimentary discussion. Share with me your goals, aspirations, budget, time commitment, why do you want to do this, so on and so forth. And I will be able to tell you whether I can help you to achieve it or not. Alright, guys? Because there are students that I turn away. To be honest, there are many students that I've turned away because the information that they give me is totally incomplete. Meaning to say, they're telling me that, Ben, I have a budget of $500. I want to make $5,000 for consecutively 3 months. That is total rubbish. I can't do it. I'm not a magician that can change your $500 into $5,000. This is an online business, and an online business requires capital to do so. Okay, guys, so you enjoy the one-on-one mentorship, plus a 90% done for you program with landing pages, software integrations, 45-day email sequence, leveraging on our brand and allowing you to insert your Microsoft UAT tag to our funnel pages for remarketing purposes if you are running some form of paid advertising. All the training videos is as per the same for Beginners Club, so you might want to go through everything on your own here. So if you want to enroll, click on the main page to enroll again, scroll down, and you will see the enroll button over here. Alright, so click on enroll now. Very simple order form. First name, email address, last name, address, so on and so forth, credit card, then hit on complete purchase at $4,997 one time. The testimonials provided by a lot of my students is the way I train them is very different from how other mentors do it. If I'm really out there just want to make your money, I will not be charging $4,997. I'll be charging easily at least $15,000 or even $25,000. Matter of factly, I know that some of my Inner Circle students are watching and following along with my YouTube videos, and one of you guys actually mentioned to me to raise the price because it's really not worth it at this kind of price. Not worth it for me, not for the students who are enrolling. All right. So this student actually advised me that I should raise my price instead of just at 5,000 US dollars, or rather 49.97 US dollars. Now, the pipeline in place is, yes, this price eventually will go up very soon, before you know it. And definitely by mid of this year, 49.97 will be increased to at least $10,000. Okay, because now what I said, there are not many mentors out there in the market who is willing to devote the kind of commitment in terms of the time, the effort, so on and so forth, to ensure that you eventually reach the kind of profit for consecutively 3 months. All right, so I'll see you in the next recording. Take care. Hi there, my friends. This is Benjamin here, and welcome to this new training series on how to improve email deliverability. In this tip number 3 of this video, I'm going to share with you guys how to start authenticating your domain and email address if you are using AWeber email autoresponder. For those of you guys who have not subscribed to AWeber yet, you can always refer to the link in the description box below this video. And from there, once you register for AWeber, go under the Pro plan, because only with the Pro plan can you stop this thing called a double opt-in, which will drastically reduce your conversion rates, or rather your opt-in rate when you are doing your traffic run with different solo ads vendors. Alright, so this is how the main dashboard will look like. Okay, the very first thing you need to do is to move under to list options, click on that and go under list settings. So within the list settings, go under from name and addresses, and from here there's a link called manage email addresses. So click on that. Okay, so over here, these are all the different email addresses on my student's account. Now, the moment you have already inserted your email address here, let's say for example, you put out there support at your domain. All right, so let's say support at abc.com. Click on send verification. From there, you have to log into your Bluehost account, go under cPanel email, go under your email accounts, check the inbox, click on that particular email and verify that this email belongs to you. Before we move on, some of you guys who are complete beginners might be wondering, Ben, what exactly is email verification? What exactly is email authentication? Now, coming 1st of February, which is less than 3 weeks from now, Yahoo and Gmail especially have insisted that bulk senders, that means anyone who is sending more than 5,000 emails per day, needs to authenticate your email. The way to authenticate all these emails is very simple. Just follow the step-by-step instructions that I'm going to share with you guys in this video. Generally, there are 2 main records that they're after. One, this is a DKIM record. The other one is the DMARC record. So what exactly are all these records? Now, let's do away with all the technical terms. In essence, what Gmail wants is, they want the person who owns the email address to prove that you really own this email address. That's number 1. Number 2, with the DKIM and DMARC records in place, it will also prevent spoofing. That means people who are unauthorized users of your emails to send using your email address for phishing or even for scamming purpose. Alright, so this is very important. By 1st of February, if your DKIM and DMARC is not done and you are still using common email autoresponders, very likely your emails will land into the spam folder. So please follow this entire training series properly and seriously. Going back to this training. So, the moment you inserted your email address and send verification and you have verified it, you will see the email address over here, and all these things will be in gray. Alright, all these things will be in gray instead of the green that you see over here. The reason why they're in green, because we have already settled all the DKIM records together with my student. So click on view DNS record, and you will see that these are all the 3 CNAME records that they are giving to you guys in order to start authenticating your DKIM. As you can see over here, the status, everything has been installed. You have to insert all these 3 CNAME records into your Bluehost account, period. Simple as that. Let's now move on to Bluehost. The way to do that, very simple. Go under domains, scroll down all the way, under advanced tools, click on that, advanced DNS records, click on manage, continue. From here, you will see all the DNS records of this particular domain, which is called affiliate with Brander. The DNS records will include things like the A record, next, CNAME record, next, MX record, this is the one for mail exchanger, next, TXT record, as well as the SRV record. Alright, now so the one that we are looking at is the CNAME records. As you can see over here, all the 3 CNAME records from AWeber have been inserted into my students' DNS records. So the way to do that is very simple. Click on add record. Under the type, choose CNAME. Refers to, click on other host. Under the host name, this is the particular one that you have to copy. So click on this button and Ctrl V, paste it over here. For the alias to, go under this option. Alright, so click on this and paste it over the alias to portion. As simple as that. TTL, choose 1 hour. Subsequently, click on add. So for this case, I'm not going to do it because it's already been done. The next thing you need to do is to add record again and choose under CNAME. Just repeat the same process for the second row as well as the third row. In order to insert the DMARC record, so head over to this website called dmarcian.com, alright, or dmarcian.com, they call it. Then from here, you can generate the DMARC record for free. So let's say, for example, the domain that I'd like to create a record for will be, in our example just now, affiliate with brander.com. Sorry for the typo error. Alright, then click on start creating. Now over here, just click on next. So over here, this is very important. Let's insert one of my Gmail addresses, which is the one I use for my YouTube channel. So it will be Bundle of Love Online Store at gmail.com. Alright, then click on next. So from here, click on next again, next again, next again. Click on create record. So this is where they are giving you the host record and the value record of your DMARC, and this is a TXT record. So what you need to do here again, after you've inserted the 3 CNAME records for AWeber, alright, you go back to the main page of your DNS settings and click on add record. Choose TXT this time around and not CNAME because it's a TXT record. Refers to, click on other hosts again. Under the host name, this is the full record here. Ctrl C and paste it under the host name here. Ctrl V. For the TXT value, it will be this entire row over here. Ctrl C, TXT value, Ctrl V. Right, so this is as simple as that. TTL, put it as 1 hour again and click on add. This is a very simple procedure in terms of how exactly to insert the DKIM and the DMARC records if you are using AWeber as your email autoresponder and you are using Bluehost to host your domain, because end of the day, it's very easy for you to maneuver the entire DNS records within Bluehost. Alright, and most importantly, their support is 24/7 ready for you in case you have any questions. Alright guys, so if you're interested in any of my mentorship program, be it whether you just want to learn email marketing or the top 4 strategies, namely email marketing, social media marketing, running of paid advertising on Google and Bing, and as well as launching your own digital course online so that you can start creating some form of passive income for yourself, feel free to check out all my different mentorship programs below this video, and I'll see you in the next recording. Take care. Hi guys, this is Benjamin here, and welcome to how to improve email deliverability tip number 4. In today's video, let's talk about how exactly are you going to authenticate your domain and email address if you are using System.io. Before I proceed further, please remember that all the relevant softwares that I'm using, the domain hosting company that I'm using is Bluehost, and as well as the System.io over here. You can refer to all the affiliate links in the description box below this video to do so. If you do not know how exactly to purchase a domain, how to do a blacklist check, please refer to my tip number 1. Now, all the relevant videos for this tutorial series is also in the link in the description box below this video. So, as you can see from the screen over here, this is the main dashboard of System.io. Alright, so the first thing you need to do is head over to over here, click on settings. Then you will see things like profile, account, my plans, payment gateway, so on and so forth. So the very first thing you need to do is to head over to emails over here, click on that. Now, if this is a brand new account of yours, you will not see all this information over here. What you need to do is to click here to confirm your email address. Now, if this is a new account, this link will not be somewhere on top, it will be somewhere at the bottom over here. Alright, so remember to click here to confirm your email address. So once you do so, please add in your email address that is associated with the domain that you have purchased using Bluehost, and from there, click on the save button. Subsequently, what you need to do is to proceed to Bluehost. Once you log into Bluehost, first thing you need to do, click on cPanel email, continue, and locate the email address that you have created with Bluehost. Again, if this is something that you're not familiar with, please refer to the tip number 1 of this entire tutorial series and click on check email. From there, under this webmail, click on the open button and you should be able to receive an email being sent by System.io. Double click on the email to open up the email and click on the link provided within the email to verify that email address belongs to you. Heading back to System.io, the next thing you need to do is to click on custom domains. So from here, you can click on add a domain. Alright, so whatever your domain name is, please remember to insert www. Okay, so let's say for example www. And your domain is abc.com. Alright, so this will be something like this. Alright, of course, replace abc.com with your own domain itself. And remember, TLD, whenever you're purchasing a domain, make sure you're purchasing a .com domain. All right, then click on Save. After you've done so, it will show the DNS configuration for your domain, which includes the two CNAME records. So what you need to do, again, head back to Bluehost. Now head over to Domains. Subsequently, scroll down all the way. Under Advanced Tools, click on the downwards arrow to expand it and click on Advanced DNS Records, the Manage link. Click on Continue. Now this is where you add the two CNAME records. So this is the place to add a record. Click on that. Over here, choose CNAME. Refers to, choose Other Host. Under the host name, copy this entire area over here. Alright, the second one. I'll show you guys how to amend the first one subsequently. Under the host name, remember, just copy this thing before the dot. Copy it, paste over here. Alias to, this is where you're going to copy the entire thing before the dot again. Copy. Paste over here. Alright, then the TTL, choose 1 hour. Now you can see that there's a warning sign here. The record that you entered already exists because this record has already been done for my student. So for your case, just follow accordingly and then click on the Add button. Referring back to the first CNAME record provided by System.io, what they're saying is this World Wide Web your domain is going to alias to this particular key over here. So what you need to do is to copy this entire area first before the dot again. Okay, Control C, head over to Bluehost, scroll down and find a CNAME record which has this www dot. Now over here, the default value is not this value that we have added. It is going to be something like www dot followed by your domain name. So instead of adding a new CNAME record, what you need to do is to edit this World Wide Web name record in the CNAME section. So click on the 3 vertical dots and click on Edit. So everything is already done, and all you need to do is to change this portion to that record that you have just copied from System.io. Then from there, click on Edit. The way to authenticate your domain and email address on different platforms is pretty different. Alright, some of you are using CNAME records, some of you are using TXT record for the D key, and as well as the DMARC record. Some of them provide the DMARC record for you, some of them you have to go to the DMARC generator to do it on your own. Alright, so please follow along with this entire training series properly. And in the next training video, let's talk about how to authenticate your domain and email address if you are using Getresponse. See you there. Hi there, my friends. This is Benjamin here from Singapore, and welcome to tip 5 on how to improve email deliverability. In this video, let's talk about how to authenticate your domain and your custom email address using Getresponse. If you guys have not registered for the free trial of Getresponse, please refer to my affiliate link in the description box below this video to do so. Don't worry, you will not be paying anything extra. It will just help me to incentivize me to continue doing videos like this to help you along with your Make Money Online journey, especially in the area of email marketing and affiliate marketing. Alright, so once you manage to open up a new Getresponse account, whatever you see on the screen is an entirely new account that I've just created. Alright, so from the very start, you will see this red color warning box here to switch to a custom domain from email address to avoid bouncing or spam issues. Alright, so in February 2024, like what I mentioned several times, on the 1st of February, Gmail and Yahoo will introduce requirements that will affect your email deliverability. So if you already have a custom domain email, add it to Getresponse, authenticate it with DKIM and a DMARC record. If you don't have one, buy a domain with us, or alternatively, you can always refer to my tip number 1 on this training series to purchase the domain with Bluehost, which I'll use it in this entire training series. Alright, and then create an email alias. Okay, so lastly, ensure that all your new from address is used in all your new and scheduled or automated emails. Alright, so what's the first thing you need to do? First thing, of course, is to refer to tip number 1, purchase a domain with Bluehost, do the blacklist check, create the customized email address that's attached, or I would say associated to your custom domain. After you have done so, log in to Getresponse, go on the tools on the top left corner over here, click on it, scroll down, you will see emails and domains. So click on that. So the very first thing you need to do is to add an email. Okay, by default, you will have this Gmail here, which is this particular Gmail address that I used. This is my spam Gmail address that I used for some of the testing purpose. Alright, so don't bother about this email address over here. So click on add email, and the name I'll put down here is Benjamin, alright, which is my real name. Then followed by my email address, which I just checked all my email addresses, and I believe that I can use this one over here, Benjamin. Go and say bye 925. Right, let me double check it. Correct, click on add. Now, next they will ask you to verify that this email really belongs to you. So click on got it first. Now let's proceed over to our Bluehost account. Under the cPanel email, so check for this particular email address, click on check email. Now you'll see that Getresponse has already sent an email into it. So double click on this particular email, then click on confirm. So once you have already done the verification of your email address, you will suddenly see this domain appearing over here. Click on the downwards arrow. Now you will see that this is the email address that we have just added. However, the problem here is there is no DKIM authentication, even though the DMARC has been added, because this is not a new domain. This is something that I've done it very long ago, and I don't use this email address for Getresponse. It's basically used for me to share you guys on some training purpose, like what I'm doing over here now. So what you need to do here is to update DNS record. So there are two columns over here, guys. One is the DKIM record. The other one is the DMARC record. So over here, they are telling you that please create a new TXT record in your DNS settings and paste the DKIM identifier into the host or the name field, then paste the DKIM key into the TXT value field. It's pretty simple. You might not be technical savvy like me, but just follow along, right? So first thing you need to do is to click on copy, then head over to the advanced DNS records over here. If you have been following along with the rest of my training videos, you should know how to navigate into this area of Bluehost. All right, very simple. Simply go to domains. From there, scroll down, go to advanced tools and click on the advanced DNS settings and click on manage. So once you reach this particular portion, remember to scroll it up all the way to the top. Look for this button over here on the right called add record. Click on that. Another type, change it to TXT because that's what Getresponse wants. Then from here, refers to, click on other hosts, and this is where the host name, you can paste it over here. The next will be the DKIM key. Again, copy this whole thing. Under TXT value, Ctrl V and paste it in. TTL, change it to 1 hour, then click on add. Alright, so for my case, I'm not going to add this because I'm not using this email address for Getresponse, like what I mentioned just now. It's really meant for me to do a demonstration purpose for you guys. So that effectively authenticate your domain with the DKIM. What about the DMARC record then? Now, even though the DMARC is already added, we can always expand it. And you can see that these are all the DMARC records that has been provided by Getresponse as well. So again, this is a TXT record, as you can see over here. So what you can do is to copy this entire area under the host name, and this is the DMARC record. Repeat whatever that already has been done for you guys just now with the DKIM. Like what I said, add the record. Then from there, choose TXT, choose other host, and from there, paste this particular portion here into the first field, and this portion here into the second field, TTL 1 hour, done. I hope by now that you guys can see, actually it's not difficult to authenticate the domain and email addresses if you're using any form of email autoresponders. Now, the most common ones in the marketplace now is Getresponse, AWeber, as well as System.io. Of course, there are many others email autoresponder that I can cover with, but they generally work about the same. It's either TXT record or CNAME records, and just follow the instructions, add it into your DNS settings, regardless of which hosting company you're using. Can be Namecheap, can be GoDaddy, can be Bluehost. Alright, so if you're referring to Bluehost and you wish to get Getresponse account for your new email marketing business, please refer to all my affiliate links in the description box below this video. Alright, I have received a lot of different emails from you guys asking me about my mentorship program, and I would like to take this opportunity to explain to you guys in details what exactly goes on within my mentorship program. So if you refer to the links in the description box below this video, I have 3 different levels of mentorship program. The first level will be the Beginners Club, retailing at $7 one time, followed by the Star Club at $197 USD per month, followed by the Inner Circle, which is close to $5,000 USD one time. Now, let's talk about the Beginners Club first, alright? So for the Beginners Club, if you go to check curriculum, you will see that these are all the different training videos that is within the Beginners Club. Alright, I start off with things talking about introduction, which is passive income profits, the name of my mentorship program, important information I need to know, and what exactly is traffic. Next, I also talk about our in-house compensation, the different levels of mentorship, how to obtain your exclusive affiliate link if you are one of my Inner Circle members, or even Star Club, or even Beginners Club member. Now, for the affiliate marketing, I'll talk about different ways to make money online, affiliate marketing explained, and most importantly, this video, why do most beginners fail in this business? Next, I'll talk about email marketing. So what exactly is email marketing? The power of email marketing and the tools we need to succeed with email marketing. Custom domains, right? Things like how to create a personalized email address, purchasing a custom domain, checking the blacklist domains, and where to get the domain ideas. Funnel. I discussed with you guys about the 3 tools that you need to purchase before you proceed. All right, and don't worry, all these tools are not expensive, like thousands of dollars, the kind of thing. Don't worry about that. Integrate Leadpages with Getresponse, how to build your very first leads capture page, how to integrate your leads capture page with Optin Dojo, creating an event within Optin Dojo, and how to integrate Leadpages with Optin Dojo. All right, so this is integrating Leadpages with Getresponse, and this is integrating Leadpages with Optin Dojo. Next, I discussed about the entire thing about Getresponse. I talk about understanding the interface, how to add your personalized email address to Getresponse, so and so forth. You can go through on your own. Next, I also talk about the CPA office, and as well as the private invitation for you guys to join one of the most exclusive Make Money Online CPA network out there in the marketplace. I talk about traffic, so what exactly are solo ads, how to get tracking links, and the top 3 traffic sources that I personally use together with my inner circle students. Next, I discuss about social media marketing on top of email marketing. I will discuss about social media marketing, process, terminologies, TikTok. I talk about Instagram, how to video edit, everything, and as well as paid ad success secrets. I talk about Google Ads. I talk about doing a search ads campaign. I talk about the Google Display Ads, GTM, which is Google Tag Manager and Google Analytics 4. I talk about Microsoft Advertising, also known as Bing Ads. Then I talk about course creation, success secrets, and all these tips that you see over here, this entire portion here, guys, these are all respective training videos per se. I put in the effort to put out every single video title for you guys to see what exactly you are getting for just $7 USD one time, which is cheaper than the price of a McDonald's meal. Okay? So the common feedback that I receive from a lot of students is this $7 is severely underpriced, I would say. They are actually asking me to raise this to at least a couple of $100, but this is not my intention. My intention is to let you guys have a good platform to start learning on your own if you are going on a beginner's club. On top of all the training videos that you will receive within the beginner's club, you also get lifetime Facebook group support and answering all your questions in less than 24 hours. All right, so you can post all these questions within the Facebook group, and I will personally answer all these questions. Of course, other students, especially my inner circle students who have a more in-depth knowledge, can also help in terms of answering all your questions, and I will personally vet through them. Next will be in terms of Star Club. So a lot of people ask me, what exactly is the difference between your Star Club and your beginner's club? Now, why is the price jumping so high from $7 USD one time to $197 USD per month? Well, the reason is because for the Star Club, you will enjoy a one-to-group session, all right, with all my Star Club members and inner circle members. During this one-to-group session, all of you guys can post questions to me and I will answer them. Star Club minimally lasts for an hour. The average duration of my Star Club session so far is usually between 1.5 to even 2.5 hours per week. All right, so the Star Club session will start at 12 p.m. GMT plus 8, which is Singapore time. So every week you'll get a one-to-group sessions with me, plus all the benefits they'll get within the Star Club, plus you'll get all your questions answered with Facebook Messenger, all right, in less than 12 hours. So for the beginners club, ask the questions in your Facebook group, all right, in our Facebook group, sorry. And for the Star Club, you can ask your questions pertaining to direct to me on my Facebook Messenger. So needless to say, I will definitely spend more time for my Star Club members than for my beginners club members. All right, and finally, for the inner circle, this is my one of the higher level of mentorship program. Even though this is not my highest level, but this is the highest level available to the public, which is my inner circle. So why is the price moving to 5,000 USD one time? The reason is very simple. You are going to work directly with me. Look at this word over here, perpetually. All right, that means forever. Until you achieve at least a minimum of 5,000 USD profits for consecutively 3 months. All right, until you achieve a minimum of 5,000 USD for consecutively 3 months. Now, this is a very huge commitment on my end, which is why if you go to check curriculum, you will see that you are required to book a Zoom session with me before you enroll. All right, and use the desktop to book a session if it does not appear in your mobile. Guys, if you do a research in the entire marketplace, no coach, no online coach charge one-on-one session for this kind of price. Not to mention one-on-one session to work with you until you achieve the kind of results for this kind of price even, all right? So to a lot of people, it might be expensive, but to a lot who are doing proper research and they then will know and will realize that this kind of pricing is again severely underpriced, especially with the kind of guarantee and promise that I'm giving you. Please bear in mind, I'm not guaranteeing you any form of profits within how many months. All that I'm guaranteeing you, I'm promising you, is you are going to work with me until you achieve the 5,000 USD profit for consecutively 3 months. That is why the Zoom session is very important, because in the Zoom session, I will have to ask things like your commitment, your capital requirements, stuff like that, in order for me to see whether we are a good fit for each other to continue to proceed on with this Inner Circle program. Because the last thing that I want is somebody telling me that, look, Ben, I have $500 to do this business and I would like to enroll to Inner Circle. I don't mind paying the $4,997, but after paying that, I only have $500 left. Then I would think in terms of how can I help you to achieve the $5,000. Email marketing is definitely out of the question. You can't do it. $500 in order to purchase the solo ads clicks to build account email list is literally impossible. Don't think about it. So then we have to move into maybe things like social media marketing, and how exactly can we use social media marketing to help you to achieve that kind of target. Can it be done? Yes, it can be done, but definitely require much more time commitment and work commitment on your end. So if let's say you're telling me that, Ben, I only have $500 and I'm only prepared to invest 30 minutes per day to do this, I don't mind enroll to your Inner Circle. Now, you don't mind, but I mind. You don't mind, but I mind, because I know that I will not be able to help you to achieve that target at all. Because the time commitment is not there, capital requirement is not there, no point. All right. So if you have the time and you have the capital requirement and you like to know whether we are a good fit for each other for this Inner Circle program, feel free to move over to the link in the description box below this video. Click on the Inner Circle, book a Zoom session with me. It's no obligation. Don't worry about that. I do not follow up. I do not push any of the students to enroll into my Inner Circle. I always believe when a student is ready, a teacher appears. All right, guys. So I'll see you in the next recording. Take care. Hi there, guys. Welcome to How to Improve Email Deliverability Part 6. And this will be the final part of this entire training series. So subsequently, I'll move on to talk about the different tools that we need in order to succeed with email marketing solo ads. In this particular last part of this training series on how to improve email deliverability, let's talk about things like the email swipes, as well as how to do spam checks before you start to hit that send button in your respective email autoresponder. One of the most common issues when it comes to coming up with email swipes for new beginners is where exactly to get all these swipes from, and what kind of email should I be writing in order to evoke the curiosity of my subscribers to click on that particular email. Because without any form of clicking on an email, needless to say, your click-through rates will be very low. All right. So on top of authenticating your domains with all the respective DKIM, DMARC, SPF records on all the different email autoresponders, doing the blacklist check, so on and so forth, we also need to know how exactly to write the swipes. So please refer to the links in the description box below this video and look for this thing called the 16K email swipe. Now over here, this is where Matt Beckett actually paid $16,000 for all these swipes that actually earned him $2 million. And you can have them for peanuts if you are super fast. So if you scroll down all the way until here, you'll see that the price at this point in time is barely $12 US. Now guys, let me show you what exactly is inside the swipes. Once you purchase this 16K email swipe, you will receive these two folders respectively, 16K swipes plus bonuses, as well as secret email system. So double click on the very first folder, you'll see 16K swipe and 5421 emails. So double click on this 5421 emails folder, you will see all these different email swipes here that you can draw inspirations from. You can copy and paste, so on and so forth. Now let us refer to one of the particular swipe file here. Let's say for example this one, subject line, hurry. Double click it. This is how the entire email will look like. Due to the nature of this, I don't expect it to be up there for too long. It may be taken down today, so highly suggest hurry and look at it. All right, followed by the link. Best regards, Matt Beckett. All right, the next thing you need to do is to copy this entire portion over here. Head over to this website called AutoClose. Scroll down until this portion here. So paste it here. Now, if you look at this particular portion, there is no thing that is being highlighted. What do I mean by highlighted? Let me try to amend this swipe and show you guys what I mean. So highly suggest to look at it and earn some fast cash. Now you can see that the word earn and cash are marked as spam words. Guys, coming 1st of February, or in fact even at this point in time, a lot of my peers in the email marketing space are already experiencing deliverability issues. All right. So even after you have authenticated your DKIM, SPF and DMARC records, settled all your domains, email addresses, you also need to do all the further steps in order to ensure that your email do not have too many spam words. So one thing that you can do over here is put a hyphen, all right, and earn some fast, put a hyphen here again, fast cash. So now everything is done. This is where you can copy this entire swipe, put it in the form of broadcast or automation, and then from there you will know what exactly to do. Send the send button and start receiving some saves. All right, simple as that. Subject line, hurry, no issue at all. Now, next thing, look at this entire email. Does it look spammy? Does it seem to give you any form of guarantee? No. So make sure that your email is not misleading in any form of nature. Now, this is also very important. The next thing, make sure that your email is short and crisp and straight to the point. Don't come up with grandfather, grandmother story, especially when you're sending emails to your raw list. No one has the time to read them. All right, next. Curiosity, not just in terms of the email body content, but also the subject line. Okay, because the subject line is very important. Subject line is the one that will affect your open rates. Your email body content is the one that will affect your click-through rates. How many links should you be putting in the email body content? 2, 3, max. Don't come up with 4, 5, 6, 7 links within your email. It will look very spammy also. Alright guys, so this is a very short video, but it's a very important video because a lot of people think that after you've authenticated your DKIM DMARC, everything will work fine. No, there's still a lot of things involved that you need to take into consideration. For those of you guys who are really interested to master email marketing and the 4 strategies that top online marketers use to make money online, earning tens of thousands of dollars every single month, you might want to refer to my 3 different levels of mentorship program, namely the Beginners Club, Star Club, as well as the Inner Circle. For those of you who have the budget to do so, consider enrolling to my Inner Circle because slots are very limited at this point in time. I'm already close to 30 Inner Circle students, and I believe that for the rest of the year, the maximum number of enrollment I can accomplish is still another 15 more. That's it. The next price point that it will be close to $7,000, followed by finally $9,997. Alright, so I only have 15 spots left, 15 for this price here. Now, what is so special about Inner Circle? You are able to work directly with me, one-on-one, every week, perpetually, until you achieve a minimum of $5,000 profit for consecutively 3 months. On top of that, you will also get to enjoy a one-time weekly group session with all my Inner Circle and Star Club members. On top of that, you will also get all the training videos that my Beginners Club members are getting. Alright, for those of you guys who want to do it yourself, go for the Beginners Club. Go through the videos, and from there, master it on your own. Any question, post it on my personal Facebook group, alright, whereby all my students are there. Post the questions there and I will answer them personally within 24 hours. For Star Club, you will get to enjoy the weekly group session, and at the same time, you get to have access to my direct Facebook Messenger. For Inner Circle, same thing. You can get access to my direct messenger, but of course, I will answer your questions in not more than 6 hours. Okay? For Star Club, not more than 12 hours. For my Star Club members, you can check with any one of them. Usually, I reply to all their response in less than 1 hour. Because usually, I'm glued to the computer unless I'm sleeping due to a certain time difference. Right? If not, I always pay focus to all my Inner Circle members because of this commitment that I'm giving to them to work directly with me perpetually until you achieve a minimum of $5,000 profit for consecutively 3 months. Guys, you might be wondering, why 5,000? Why only 5,000? Because do you know that in the internet marketing space, regardless of how many testimonials that you see, I can guarantee you less than 10% of the entire internet marketers are earning less than 5,000 profit for consecutively every month. That is a fact. That is statistics. No one can lie. Yes, you might get certain $2,000, $3,000 in a month. Next month, few hundred or even zero. Next month, again zero. Followed by another 1,000, 2,000. Now that is not running a business. Nobody runs business like that. Okay, so if you really want to see consistent profits, consider enrolling into my Inner Circle Mentorship Program. Now, most importantly, create on check curriculum, and before you do any form of enrollment, book a complimentary Zoom session with me to discuss about your goals, your commitment, so on and so forth. Because I need to see whether we are a good fit for each other in order to move on with this endeavor together. Alright? So if this is something that of interest to you, do give me some serious considerations. Book a complimentary Zoom sessions with me, then from there, let's take it from there. Okay guys, so I'll see you in the next training series. Take care.